So I've already made some kind of, as mentioned, that kind of a 50 or more, a little more than 50 odd videos. But interestingly, this vlog would really put into context what I'm trying to say. I mean, imagine I'm talking about Pakistan trying to promote peace, trying to suggest that Muslims are for peace, especially South Asian Muslims want peace and want recognition of their rights, especially Pakistan being an Islamic Republic of Pakistan, representing Muslim culture derived through peace and moderation. But there can't be more authentic example than, of course, what represents the bravery and resilience of Kashmiris and Kashmiri leaders, and especially the bravest among all of us and all of the Kashmiris, the most popular Kashmiri leader, Yasin Malik sahab. Of course, I've seen him. He visited Pakistan as well. As far as my social understanding is concerned, he's somebody who's a little bit serious person, a very decent, honest, and honorable person, as how it appears to be when I see him in television, accompanying his most bravest wife, Madam, most respected, Madam Mishal Malik. But I have heard many press conferences by Madam Mishal Malik. What do they represent? Are they? Is she talking about some kind of an Islamic jihad? No. Every time, one of the most dominant message she is trying to give to Pakistanis and to the world, and of course reaching out to the Indian establishment, is that her husband and his decades-long struggle for the recognition of the rights of Kashmiris needs to be recognized. And despite so many brutalities, Kashmiri people are standing tall for their rights. And Kashmir, of course, after listening to her, I, as a Pakistani, and I'm sure about all Pakistanis, we feel really proud that Madam Michelle is representing the case of the bravest leader of Kashmir, and that is her husband. I mean, she looks so concerned about peace in South Asia by highlighting the cruelties being done by Indian army on Kashmiri people. And then, so what is it? Is it really about the bravery of Mr. Yasin Malik? As I have told you, he appears to be so honorable, so confident, so full of life, and full of optimism, and full of hope. I mean, that's the basic characteristic of a great leader. Yet, he's living the life of constant incarceration. He's coming up in and out of prisons, the hard prison, having to tolerate all kinds of abuses, physical and mental, by Indian army or Indian establishment. Most respected Mishal Malik, such a brave lady, such a candid person. She speaks so well, she expresses herself so well, and makes such a remarkable impression across the world, that she is concerned about the life of one of the most important leaders of Kashmir. She wants his imprisonment to end. She wants to extend peace to India, while saying that the world is witnessing the bravery and the struggle of Kashmiri through the amazing bravery of Yasin Malik. So this is not ordinary. That's what heroes are made for. If you ask me, who are the heroes? Of course, leaders are heroes. every leader is some kind of hero, but in this context, uh, every time, like always, I was so amazed to listen to the press conference of respected Madam Mishal Malik. And again, as usual, amazed by her wise words, amazed by her candid expressions, where she's fighting the case of the greatest leader of Kashmir and her husband. I mean, um, have you? I think personally, in 21st century, bravery, compassion, kindness can have better meanings than if you start following the story of uh, Yasin Malik and Madam Mishal Malik. Uh, so I hope and the world understands that. I mean, this is something, it's not really making stories by forcing leaders to live miserable lives is something which needs to be understood through the words of Mishal Malik. I mean, bravery is represented through struggle for a cause, for freedom, justice, and empowerment of, in this case, Kashmiri people. And then the approach her Honorable Madam Mishal Malik has taken to constantly raise her voice while making it so clear that if the world has not noticed, they should better notice the bravery of Yasin Malik. But most importantly, she wants freedom for her husband and rights, empowerment for Kashmiri people. So I think the world cannot have a, a better example of bravery, intelligence, candid outreach to influence global leaders, where you have bravery added with remarkable wisdom represented by a wife, by a woman who is a Pakistani. Of course, if I start telling you the story of Benazir Bhutto, so many books have been written. So there are remarkable stories all around. And with that, I think that's the context I wanted to build. And being an economist, you need to then understand that nobody denies comfort of life. But then people, this 21st century is represented through a century where people fight for ideas like democracy, ideas like freedom for Kashmiris, empowerment, rights protection of Kashmiris, ideals like speaking about bravery of Kashmiri leaders like Yasin Malik, and then having greatest perspective about Kashmir, Kashmiri cause, Kashmiri leadership by Yasin Malik's brave wife, Honorable Madam Mishal Malik.